the glorious ascension of Jesus Christ. And it came to pass while he blessed them, he was parted from them and carried up into heaven. Luke 24:51. The ascension of Jesus is the biggest event to ever happen in this world. X19 gives us a detailed account of how it happened. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. His disciples were looking at him, and he ascended. They were watching him go up into the clouds. Jesus didn't just suddenly vanish, his disciples were there watching him as he levitated. If you were there that day, how would you have described such an experience? You would have been so shocked. You might not have been able to speak for days. That's exactly what happened to the disciples. What they saw was a proof of something Jesus told them earlier in John chapter 6. When he was preaching, some of the disciples were offended when he said, "My flesh is meat indeed, and my blood is drink indeed." John 6:55. His words were hard for many to accept, and as a result, many of the disciples stopped following him. Jesus then asked the 12, "Doth this offend you? What and if ye shall see the Son of Man ascend up where he was before?" John 6:61-62. And there was no response, but eventually right before their eyes it happened. They saw those words come to pass. What they witnessed was too weighty for words. They had already been having difficulty convincing people of his resurrection. They were called liars for declaring Jesus was alive, and now they had witnessed his ascension. It wasn't like Elijah who was taken up by a whirlwind with a chariot of fire. This was different. The churches, Christians, and preachers haven't emphasized the ascension of Jesus enough. We often read about it and assume everyone understands it, but this was the biggest event that ever occurred on earth. The resurrection is crucial because our salvation is based on it, but the ascension is the proof of something even more remarkable: his supreme authority, dominion, lordship, and eternal reign. Blessed be God. Say this prayer with me. Dear Father, I thank you for the magnificent ascension of the Lord Jesus Christ, which demonstrated his supreme authority, dominion, lordship, and eternal reign. I rejoice that I'm seated with him in the heavenly places, far above all principalities and powers. Thank you for the victory and authority that I have in his name. Amen.